So people, how many of you out there really believe that this lead wrist shouldn't move into extension, into a cupped position, and the right wrist into a flex position through the golf ball? And this is what's causing everyone issues. When we're looking at this position through the golf ball here, how many people out there are confused and think that that requires incredible timing, or that the hands have rolled over massively? They haven't. But if I open up that face, that's now a very passive release. On this side, you can see the fingers of the hand. It's not rolling over. We don't roll it over, but we get the lead wrist to move in extension. We release the club head past the body.
Do you want to know the secret to effortless speed and power? Well, watch this. This is the same golfer. 12 degrees of shaft lean is the PGA average. There's 12 degrees. This creates consistent compression and consistent contact. But let's have a look at what he does straight after impact here. Have a look at the freedom. Have a look how free those wrists release. The lead wrist moving into a cupped position and the right wrist into a flex one. This helps us store up these huge angles. This huge angle, and to let this go in the last split second. We're going to learn how to release the club like this so you can snap these wrists down the bottom, creating so much speed, so much power, and improving your contact and your consistency.
This is what your hand does through the golf ball. It doesn't roll over like this. We don't hang on to the angle all the way through. We got to get this right wrist in this flex position. I set it on hack motion between -30, -50. And this is what gives me the feedback with the sound. When I start to get in this position here, the club's coming up steep and we've hung onto it too long. I think a lot of people, what they think happens, right, in the swing is they think that just sort of they're doing this drill and they go in through the ball like this or something, but the lead arm actually separates from the chest, and this is where we start to get chicken wings. Actually, when we don't release the club, we tend to release it really early, and people are still trying to drag this grip in, where in actual fact, when we let the club release past the body, we can start to pick up some angles, especially this trail wrist, right? You've got to get a big angle in that, and then as you get down, of course you've got your shaft lean, right, but then you've got to release the thing past your body, and this is how we get extension and the speed. So guys, right, let's talk feel through this release. This is the best drill that there is. Let's have a look at this. 3 balls. I've taken the liberty to tee up 3 golf balls here, and I'm going to show you how to feel this. Right, move through the golf ball, and when your right arm's about parallel to the ground here, you're going to get this right hand, this left hand, your wrist work's going to go like this. Now we're not flipping it, right, because we're going to build up our angles. It's going to work like the end of a whip, so it's going to look like this. Now look at the club face. All right, it's not rolled over. Have a look at the club face. All right, and then you're going to start in this position, come back, give it a hit, and then we're going to do a practice swing. And then you're going to feel what's really going on. You need feel, right? You've got to be able to feel this stuff. Let's get in there. So we'll take the address position, move through. I've got my right wrist in a flex position, lead wrist. Look at my right knee, all right, my trail knee. Now I'm going to swing back over the golf ball, then do a practice swing. Feel what you just did. Move into the next ball. If you don't hit them clean, they're a bit thin or a little bit fat, it's not important. It's more about what the feel's doing. Start in the position, work it back over the golf ball, do a practice swing, and feel it, all right? Once again, into the halfway through point, right arm parallel, right knee's moved in, swing back. So guys, the through swing plane and getting your lead wrist and your right wrist to move in a really effective way here. See the right wrist flexion, lead wrist here. This is understanding your through swing plane. It's really important. By standing in a position like this for a few seconds, you take your address position, you move through, you got a little bit of connection here with your left arm against your chest. The club head hasn't rotated a whole heap, so you're getting this type of movement here where the hands are actually together, almost feeling like this inside of this hand's touching the inside of your trail wrist here. And once you get that feeling of it being a little bit under, stand there for a few seconds, come back. I'll try not to hit the camera, right? And then give it a hit. So people, have a look at this, the driver versus the iron here. Now what we're going to see just about every single time is we're going to see more rotation with the club head with the driver than we will with the mid to high irons. Okay, and this is for the masses of the people out there. And if you're slinging in a big draw, or if you're drawing the ball, obviously we're going to get the toe more over the heel. But what happens with the irons is the rotation of the club head will not be as severe or as dramatic as the driver. Now, this is an important part to notice because we're standing in closer with the irons, we're releasing a little bit more under, the driver's further away, and we're releasing a little bit more this way. But however, the right hand will still work in this same fashion. It's just the direction of the hand. Let me explain this because this is really important for people to understand. And we've got around 80% of people around the world slicing the ball. Obviously that's a lot. We've got advanced players that tend to probably draw the ball a little bit too much at times. We want to address that as well. So let's talk about the right hand so everyone here can understand the trail hand, what's actually happening here through the golf ball, and so that we can all get in there and hit the ball a little bit better. Now, when we're looking at the shorter irons, generally speaking, we're going to see that the club head will not rotate as much. So you can get this sort of feeling of the logo. Tiger Woods has mentioned this, the logo pointing up. The right wrist is moving a little bit more underneath, but it's still moving into a flex position. Now, to be able to bring in your angles into these deep positions like this, we have to, from here to here, get the club head to swing past the body. The hands are not really moving that much in this area of the swing, but the club head's moving a long way. Now we want to see these 3 fingers of this lead hand. It looks like I've rolled it over, but look how much of my left arm you can see. So I haven't rolled it over. Okay, this is an important part to notice. Now, one of my favorite thoughts or feels through the golf ball, especially with iron shots, is more of an underneath style of hand motion, releasing the club past the body in this underneath motion. Now, for a driver, what we'll see, we're further away, it's teed up, and when we're hitting it, we'll be coming a little bit more around. See that position there? So the right wrist is still flexed, but the right wrist is moved more into this type of direction rather than this type of direction.
Voted Best Swing Analysis and Best Online Instruction by several independent surveys. World Class Golf Instruction is transforming thousands of golfers at every skill level. Do not miss out. This video platform has over 1,400 videos and 85 separate masterclass series. The most structured and detailed video platform ever created, improving golfers on average between 4 and 11 shots. Join the chat room and join the community of world-class golf instruction. This is golf instruction that you've never seen before. The proven PGA corridors, factual evidence-based material. Unleash your true potential with the cutting-edge swing analysis technology. Experience the thrill of progress with the state-of-the-art practice programs and specialized golf fitness plans. Best information available.
Now, one of the areas where we can really improve our hand and wrist motion and this effortless power is getting the beat in your swing, getting the sequence correct, like a little pause at the top, but perfect balance. And we can start to feel the beat and where the release is to whip this club through with effortless power. And with really efficient swings, we're seeing it time and time again. This movement, this fluidity of motion, and there is a certain way to feel this. It's one of the great feelings when hitting a golf ball effectively. I want to show you a drill now, how we can all feel this move, how we can pick up the club head speed, but stay in perfect balance. Let's have a look at that now.
I'm going to swing through. All right, so you can see I'm going to do that again. So I'm going to swing up to the top and just stop, and the rope's going to fall on my back. All right, so you've got to wait for the rope, okay? All right, now when you think you've got the feel, you get in, and you're going to exaggerate this a little bit, okay? We're going to get up to the top. We're going to pause and then get through the golf ball. All right, it's absolutely mind-blowing when you do it because it takes out this sort of unconscious necessity to throw the suitcase at it and drive through the golf ball, where in actual fact, when we do make a pause at the top, like I was doing this, practicing with one of the radar devices in the golf hut there and having a bit of a pause at the top, and I thought, oh, it'll be a lot slower, right? And I filmed it at exactly the same speed, and the actual truth was, what was mind-blowing was when I had a pause and then I hit it hard, where I really picked up my distance. So once again, up to the top, and then through, up to the top, through. And it sort of makes you feel like Fred Couples. Seriously, I'm not kidding. It makes you feel like an unbelievable, like you've got all this time up the top of your swing. Beautiful flowing shot. I really hit that one lovely. Guys, great way to really practice, because when you're out in the golf course, you're on the battlefield and you're on the 13th hole and it's not working, it's not positions, it's the mood that you're in, it's the flow, it's how relaxed you are, it's the ability to keep balance, rhythm and sequence and flow in your swing. Great area to look at for a lot of players, not just senior golfers, for everyone out there, to help also improve their speed, taking their time at the top of the swing.
So guys, at the end of September, I'll be heading to Orlando, Florida to work with renowned coach Dr. Robert Neal. If you're interested in evidence-based instruction, working with facts, reach out to me at craig@worldclassgolf.com.